Hello, everybody. My name is Kevin Risner, and I'm going to read to you two poems this evening. The first poem is one that Red Flag Poetry was very kind enough to publish a few years back. This is the postcard that I have right in front of me. And the title of this piece is called Mondays. Mondays. You know you had a bad Monday when you cannot even finish the damn crossword. And that's it for that one. I'm also going to read a much larger poem to you all. This was recently published in Mineral Lit Mag. It is a pretty recent magazine. I was in their first issue, which was released last month. So the title of this is December 10th for Otis Redding. It's 6:30. There's no sun, tinged cirrus over me, surrounded by yellow at the fading of the light, blue dusk, like the end of August, fades right before sleep, before the end of everything. The calendar on the wall displays December. The lake winds tell me something I don't want to remember. Something in the past. I step on the brakes, dried leaves sticking to the pedal of the lease I'm turning in tomorrow. I raise the volume, and your voice purrs about the rusting of bones, about loneliness, not leaving you alone, wasting time. The whistles at the end of the song steal my breath. I try to whistle, but I can't. The sky is dark as long hair, black as coffee. The stretch of icy lake horizon at midnight is a shelf rougher than the latest I've ever been awake. I melt into the floor, become one with it. If only the fog could have disappeared, if only the winds would have calmed down, whenever, as long as it's before the flight took off, or right before landing. If only it weren't December. If only there had been a glitch to stop all flights from leaving Cleveland. I see delays all the time on screens, winter weather warnings flashing red on screens, cancellations before the whiteout starts on screens. Someone has to have the power to catch the plane with two hands as it rumbles down the runway before it soars up, up, and away. And all I can repeat even now, next to the spinning vinyl disc, if only, if only, if only. The clock on the wall tells me about reality. I avoid thinking about it. If I don't look up, the face can't lie to me. When I do look up at an early December sky in the Midwest, all I see is dense brown coffee creamer poured into liquid, swirling like unsettled paint brightening a darker coat. The clock shouts new numbers, new data. I can't stop thinking about coffee, opaque even at 1 a.m. Sometimes I look at the surface of my cup. I see nothing, but sometimes I see me. Sometimes I see oil curlicues, a greasy rainbow. I want to know somewhere if someone takes a sip, will they taste oil, like diving into the muck with scuba gear 10 times heavier than oneself. Lean backwards, as if floating in the Dead Sea, for hours on end, eyes closed, mind blank and timeless. I want to know how fast it takes to save and store one's consciousness. The knowledge I keep to my chest. I hug it like a child. I want to know how fast it takes to turn blank. When the nose dives below the surface, when we're no more. How quick is the wiping clean? It's faster than sliding into a new scene in a film, I bet. I'm floating through nothing, body gone, but I still see every other sense shriveled into microscopic negatives I cannot catch. In the air, sky lit explosively, as violent as agitators wringing out empty space. The winter storms I embellish from childhood, those are the childhood memories that killed. They had the power. The words I hear now, your inquiry about when a change is going to come. Soon, so soon, the taking in of breath at the shock of hearing one's voice after death. It's much too soon, too early. Much too early to think about what ifs and when. There's no way. There's way too much wind ravaging our lives, our souls, pulling apart machines where the wiping seems almost instant. One never knows what happens. How can we ever know where to go when the chilliest night is upon us? Again, I sit alone, humming along, waiting, endlessly waiting. I wonder when we will meet the sun again. Thank you very much.